An important part of active listening is not that you're actively showing someone that you're listening in some sort of overt activity. It actually is that you are actively inside your mind thinking about what the person is saying, and while you're doing that, you're actually working out what would be an appropriate or a useful thing to respond when the person that's talking to you has actually stopped talking for a bit and you feel that you actually want to respond in some way. So the active listening part is not, it's not really what you see from the outside, it's what's actually happening on the inside and what you're actually doing in terms of thinking about, well, what is this person actually trying to say to me? What is their message? What would I actually say back to them? Is there something here I can sort of link onto? So internally you should be really actively trying to understand what the person is saying and really trying to get into their mind and what they're actually trying to express and so on. And in the same way that you're doing that, or in the same time you're doing that, is to actually formulate a response that you think will actually work in terms of getting back to them, in terms of some sort of a comment or whatever that shows them that you actually have been listening, and it's going to move everything on in terms of whatever sort of conversation that is. So just important to remember, active listening, active inside your head, not necessarily active outside. Obviously you should be showing some interest in terms of your overt activities, so you're not actually necessarily staring into space, and use some minimal encourages or whatever to actually show the person, yes, I am listening to you. But the real listening goes inside your head, and the real listening is actually what you're actually formulating to actually respond back to the person and show them, actually, I was listening to you and I understand, I think, what you're trying to tell me, and here is something that I can say in response, and hopefully that will be useful and it will progress things on in terms of our conversation.